Hello everyone and welcome to this session on Big Data in IoT. Companies make use of IoT devices to collect data. Since the data stored by IoT devices are in unstructured form, Big Data processes this collected data on a real-time basis and also stores them using several storage technologies. Therefore, the need to get big data in IoT is compelling. In this session, you will learn why big data is important in IoT. So without further wait, let's start this session.
But before we begin the session, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you'll never miss any update from us.
Light, fans, television, vehicles, even the cities are becoming smart now. This is all made possible with the advancement of IoT in our day to day accommodations. It has become one of the most promising technologies, and due to this emerging advancement, the convergence of data can be an issue, as the main purpose of IoT is to connect the devices with internet and transmission of data over it. This is where big data comes into play. It helps handling all the unstructured data coming from the IoT devices and optimizes them efficiently. So hello everyone and welcome to Intellipaat. Today we are going to learn about how big data operates in IoT. So let's take a look at our agenda for today. At first we have what is IoT and big data. Moving further, we will talk about the relationship between big data and IoT. After that, we will take a look at the importance of big data in IoT. Then, we will talk about the use cases of big data in IoT, and at last, we will discuss about its future scope. So, let's get started with our today's session. What is IoT? IoT or Internet of Things makes a device smart by connecting it with internet, assigning it an IP address and collecting and transferring data between them through the internet. IoT makes a device smart by making it capable of taking decisions by interacting with the environment. Now let's talk about what is big data. Big data alludes to a huge arrangement of data that no traditional management tool can deal with. Big data is in this way an idea that permits admittance to monstrous or huge datasets in real time. Now let's take a look at the relationship between big data and IoT. With the increase in enormous generation of data, its collection and transmission through IoT devices day by day will be undoubtedly difficult. This is all handled by big data, as it ought to empower the continuous analysis of the data produced by IoT and hence utilizes the use of this technology. And all of this is proceeded in just 4 steps, which are: at first comes the data collection. In data collection, the data is collected by following the main 3 standards, which are variety, speed, and volume of data. After that comes the storing. In this part, all the data is put away in big data files within the database. Then the stored data is analyzed using complex tools such as Hadoop or Spark. And at last, the analyzed data is then reported through report implementation of the data. Now let's discuss about the importance of big data in IoT. The more significant IoT becomes in everyday life, the more developers will be requesting more prominent limit in terms of big data and the more this business will develop. So the development of big data will simultaneously result in the advancement of IoT, and this collaboration will result in the empowerment of technological growth in both the areas. Now let's take a look on the use cases of big data in IoT, or where the big data in IoT is being used and what will be its future enhancements. In present, big data is being used in several routine work areas or common work areas in IoT, such as at first comes following traffic load on different dates and times to work out the suggestions focused on traffic improvement or traffic management. Then it is also being used in the retail sector. So whenever certain products are practically over in a shopping venue, it informs that store's faculty about it. After that, it helps in foreseeing the equipment failures in advance. And at last, it is also being used in the agriculture sector, and it helps in watering the plants whenever it is important, as indicated by the sensors information. Now let's take a look of the use cases of big data in IoT in large scale sectors. So at first comes the business sector. In business regions, the mix of IoT and big data drastically changes the business showcasing. The huge assortment of data and its handling gives real added value to the business sector. With the expanded interest for data storage capacity, organizations are leaning more and more towards the big data cloud storage, which eventually brings down the execution costs for them. Then comes the healthcare sector. Diagnosing illnesses remotely with ideal dependability is empowered by big data, which enables productive handling of data from IoT sensors on various physical objects. enabling a better understanding of diseases. And at last comes the transportation industry. In the transportation region, IoT sensors have been introduced in the vehicles as a method to track them. This doesn't just assist organizations with watching out for the vehicles, but it also provides the data in regards to eco friendliness or fuel efficiency. So, now let's take a look at the future enhancements of big data in IoT. At first comes the self service analytics. In this, with more developments in the IoT field, the vast majority of the IT companies can be taken care of with data automation. Also, big data apparatuses will progressively become dependent and direct to perform all the basic functions. Thus, analytics as a service will turn out to be a greater degree of self administration type. Then comes the edge computation. It states dealing with the real time data is in high demand today and a need also. As IoT and big data both empower on request and real time activity, the significance of distribution of these technologies is very much high. In this regard, edge computation's demands are also becoming extremely high. So, this combination of IoT and big data can result in providing various new innovations, opportunities, and productions in all the emerging as well as ongoing trending sectors. Along with that, it can also revolutionize numerous parts of our general public or society. The advancement of big data in IoT, in short, proves to be the combination in which one field helps the other one in overcoming its challenges and advancing a way for its continuous improvement and successful execution in all aspects. So that was all for today, guys. Thank you and have a nice day.
Just a quick info, guys. Intellipaat is providing hot training mentored by industry experts, the course link of which is given in the description below.